very surprising team. Always a fun team to watch. Now Swag moving up close and personal, and he's found the pick onto Picky. Now it's a 2-man advantage and a bit of information as well. Especially with Subrosa pushed all the way in Banana.
Infinite just caught a peek of AGM as well, moving up the arch spot. So he's going to have the flank here in a moment. AGM's got to put a clock on that. Otherwise, he's going to get caught out. Swag can just watch for it. They're up close. There's the crossfire, the bait, and out towards the apartments, drawing enough focus trying to prevent this rotate from coming in. That's a one and done for Infinite. He gets dropped out. Subrosa gets himself an easy frag, and that will make this a lot easier to mop up. The bomb's planted, but the other T is so far away that's really left to AGM to basically play this 1v3 up until his comrades can get there. And he's backing right into Subrosa, who will take full advantage of the free kill and leaves it all to Jonah Pre to try and deny the defuse.
He has no utility as well. He's just going to have to raw peek it as soon as he gets spotted, which he just did. Now they know exactly where he is. Celsius goes wide just a little bit too soon. And Jonah P almost making that work. That looked a little bit messy there from Lazarus. But around, Polar Ace fails to push Celsius off. They'll keep that 4-man. Now the flashbang comes out, but they're walking straight into a stack.
Dapper, it's a nice crossfire setup as well. Swag can take advantage of it. He's being dug out, but still alive for the moment and still to be feared. That bomb has been coughed up right onto the site, and the mollies can just batter them back.
This is going to be a really, really tough one here.
That's a tough one as well. Losing his comrade. It's just going to be AGM trying to pluck kills, and they're just toying with him, hopping back and forth, finding the swing. He tries to find the timing. They smoke him off. If they force him back, that might be a bomb plan, and that might totally change the complexion of the round. There's a gap and a molly. Oh, that's so tough. The spam finds the first. They can find more on the flank. This gets dangerous indeed for the Polar Ace side, and though they're flashing through, they're pushing, they're trying to find something. It will ultimately.
But it seems like Lazarus is not afraid of taking those early risks. Mace is found to kill towards the B site, but Trey's down the middle as well. And Swag and Infinite have made this round virtually impossible as it's down to Shonk with just a Galil in a 1 versus 3. And he's walking into an op, but it misses. Okay.
Shonk's trying to be killed with one AUG bullet. It takes many AUG bullets instead.
But it seems like now they have full control. The bomb is being planted for that pit position. And this, oh man, this pulse plan is going to be so difficult here.
Nice crossfire setup. 2 players in towards the pit, 2 players in towards site. You can really just poison them. They're all coming from the same direction. Everyone's towards lane. Lane gets the party started, and Dapper's following it up. Infinite is just unreal in these kinds of rounds, but Picky. And through there going to go. Shonk just bullying through despite the fact that he's blind. Will find one somehow before he gets claimed by Infinite. They find the tap, and Jonah P takes more. So the defenders of the B site are out of it. The rotation's already here, and the C2 response is through, but they're getting chewed up as they do so. Swag now last alive for his squad with 4 on the other side. He's kind of just gonna get out of there. At least there's an op that's retrievable. He's sticking around for maybe a moment too long. Gotta get that off before the smoke fades and get the heck out of Dodge. Good first top Banana. No one's quite here to get it. Picky's gonna find the open lane and the second as well. Okay, Picky finds a quick 2K. That's the A-bomb site right for the taking. They can take all of the map control in the world, and especially with what you're talking about, this is gonna be the save right off the bat.
Oh, this is going to be so messy, so bloody. That's better. The flashbangs, they should do some work here. Going to blind them just enough to get them out. The unable to find a single kill, but at least Subrosa from sight, and Swag finding one as well. And those are 1-for-1 trades, so it's down to 3s on sight, but Subrosa unable to find another. So the advantage is for Polar Ace, and a good turnaround that they needed.
Oh, Dapper nearly taken down through the smoke as well. Now both remaining players are so checked low. That nade might do it. It chases Dapper ever lower, and despite the flash, all it's going to take is a quick tap, and Picky can recover in time. And the second tap is straight to the dome. 9-6. What a run back from Polar Ace. He's back into the site. Smoke slows him down just a little bit. Now they're hopping out towards pit, but he's flashed to oblivion, and they still haven't found his spot. There it is. There's the find. There's the tap, and the bomb site secured. It's going to be a 4-on-5 retake, and the bomb will be decidedly planted to make that a lot easier for the Lazarus side.
I believe the kit's on the site as well, right? Mace had a kit? Or am I mistaken?
Sounds about right.
Might have had armor. It's going to get... If they don't have a kit, this is dangerous.
Gotta get it started here. That's the first to fall, but Celsius is still alive towards the back, and he's found one and no more. Okay, just going to be Dapper in the pit. They can start to get on the defuse, and he can't even find a frag. So kit or no kit, they're still going to be able to get this.
Found the perfect timing. Sean takes the weight, and Sean gets sidelined, and that's the A site now open, and it's going to have to be a 3 versus 3 retake on the A site. And they're coming in from every single direction here, Mike. It's going to get so chaotic.
The thing is, Polar Ace has the utility. They've got 2 mollies, they've got smokes. Ace finds the kill on Dapper, which he'll do exactly that. Now that's the sort of wrinkle out, the big hidden gun in the defense is out of play, and it's just going to be left to Swag and Zelsis to try and get this through. A MAC-10 and an AK. One back in pit now, one position. Known Swag's the last alive, but they know exactly where he's playing from. There's no way he gets 1-1 here. He's eliminated. That should be the defuse coming through, though they're bumbling on site. They have enough time, but Polar Ace will tie it up. 9-9. Now they're trying to overrun them towards lane, but here's the massacre. Shonk's already found one. He's dropping off the site. Base is still tucked into the corner. They're trying to hem him in, and Infinite and Dapper will eventually do that. And AGM falls as well, so okay, this gets dangerous. Infinite and Dapper now have rifles in hand, and they're ready to answer back. They are threatening. It's a 2v2 when Lazarus, in a round which should have been little to find, they're making it work.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Infinite's also in a very scary position. He's repositioned on top of the balcony. It's a really hard angle to figure out, but Picky's won the duel, but he's down to 12 HP, still heavily favoring Dapper inside the pit, and Picky has no way to clear him out, and there it is. A Dapper spam comes out, and it is a round that should have never...
Not quite going to find it on that peak, but there's a lot of damage being done towards Banana, and look at this aggressive play from Jonah P. Dapper calls his bluff, guesses his position, and finds him with the spray, so all that gamble for naught.
Oh, they're trucking. Yeah, they're trucking in. Base from CT spawn, spraying away with the help of Picky find 1-for-1 trades, and Base wants to re-aggress. This is the hero play right there. That's one found by Sabrosa with 1 HP. Trades it out once again. Shonk, AGM, 2 versus 3. There's a wounded Dapper. There's a pretty wounded Sabrosa, but there's a flank coming in from Infinite, and that might be the deal sealer. Away.
Oh. He missed the shots. The jig is up. They know he's here, but the problem is that's such a threat to them that they can't comfortably move on to site. And he knows that the ghost in their mind that he might be here is enough.
Zelsis is just kind of lurking about. Infinite's in halls, and AGM will find Zelsis. That's a massive find, but Swag is so fast on that trade. Uh-oh. Dapper.
Oh, Dapper just waiting for exactly that push from Picky. Picky not ready for it. Surprised he wasn't clearing specifically for it, or they didn't have any utility to clear it out. Utility was limited for sure, but still, it's a rough position to overlook. Now it's the A site that seems to be most threatened, and though there is 2 CT defenders here, they're going to be battered in just a moment, and these CT defenders have about 1.5 hands worth of health between. Oh, just like that. They're all gone. It's left to Jonah P, who's got a big decision to make.
They have no way to really control it. Now, the hall setup might be effective. Infinite will likely lose his life to the... Oh, Picky actually finds a kill towards Banana as well. Now, suddenly, the round is flipped on his head. Okay. We have a round.
Retrieve toward Apps as well. That's another one towards the top of Banana that if they stop babysitting, right around to his left. Check it. He's certainly going to, and Dapper's actually going to save him the trouble finding the kill instead. Now they're moving on, and Shonk in towards the pit, and Base on site are going to need to stand strong. An SMG and a rifle, and many T's are ready to feast. The problem is if they wait too long, that flank's going to come through. Yes, they're holding for it, but you don't want to be relying on finding the timing there. Okay, Base still alive in the corner. Zelsis digs him out, but here's the chance for the trade. Zelsis has the pivot, though, finding more, and the kills are coming through. Shonk's got one. It's all Zelsis on site, and Polar Ace will survive.
That's tough. That is so tough. There's no potential for a reset. Dapper's found the opening pick as well, and Picky's gone down. That's B presence eliminated. It's just Jonah P now all by himself, and he's only going to linger so long until he feels way too pressured. Oh, that's
Jonah
it.
P. They just catch him with the spray through. He was committing to it. He was trying to go for the bold play, and the bold play yields bold results, bold losses. AGM through, gets that quick scope onto the first, but the problem is there's 2 there, and they're not lined up for him. So a man advantage still through, and Dapper now with very forward positioning is going to turn that into an attempted elbow shot. He's actually got to back off. They're trying to run it down. Dapper on the retreat. Bomb will be planted at the very least, and that op is still alive, but he's got to be a little careful here. And nearly gives an opportunity back into the round for Polar Ace, and they've at least claimed the ground. Infinite nades his teammate. but fortunately Dapper has the response. Still Shonk, and Infinite will make sure that his mistake isn't what sends the round hurtling away. 16-10, Lazarus close it out.